My son's love. He gives him everything.
On the next Judge.
CSI, Thursday on CBS. It's all here.
Craig! Craig! Barbara!
Sierra? Hi, what a shock to see you here. I didn't mean it like that.
Craig and I have some, unfinished business.
Oh. Well, a lot has happened since you were last in town.
So I've heard.
So he told you about the wedding?
One of the reasons I'm here. Unfortunately, your intended seems to be, missing in action.
Well, I'm sure he's at a business meeting or something.
Or something.
Well, it is really nice to see you after so much time.
Great seeing you, too.
I will let Craig know that you're in town when he gets back.
That is very sweet of you, but I prefer that he hear it from my lips. And, you know, luckily, the manager was kind to oblige, and, well, just in case I needed it. Why don't you come on in? We have so much in common these days. I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about.
I want you guys to hold off. I talked to Jennifer, and this might not be necessary after all.
You don't want us to put your father into a compromising situation? Well, brilliant! Fantastical news! So your father finally saw the error of this ill-fated marriage?
Not exactly, no.
I see. Oh, I see. Jennifer's mother recognized her foolhardy mistake, and her family are safe now.
It has always been the plan that Jennifer and I get up here and split the brakes on. But I wanted to get something from you guys just in case we needed insurance, which I just don't think we need anymore.
Why not?
Did they change their marriage plans?
Jennifer had lunch with her mom.
Do you really think a simple meal will solve something so overly complex?
What? What is it? What's so funny? You guys got something to say? Say it.
Here's to you, Bryant. I mean, here's to all the hopeless romantics.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's nice. I think it's nice to find a man that's not afraid to let a young girl take control.
Jack? Jack, are you in there?
Hi there. I surrender.
Craig! You scared me to death. What? How did you... What do you want?
Oh, sanctuary.
Sanctuary? But is that the best you can come up with pepper spray aimed at those baby blues?
I come in peace.
I bet. Sanctuary from whom?
No, me first. What was this, Jack? Is that your new way of calling the cops?
You break into my apartment and then you interrogate me?
Yeah, the nerve.
What do you want from me, Craig?
I want what I can't get from any other woman.
What could that be?
You heal me. You heal my wounds.
So what wounds do you have now? If somebody is still using you for target practice, I think you should find yourself a different nurse.
Do you still really think I would put you in danger?
Again? No. No, I suppose you've proven that.
I came for my follow-up with Nurse Carly.
There's a pharmacy right down the street.
I couldn't get these heroic wartime images of you out of my head. You know, you stripped down to your corset, nursing me back to health.
You sure do have a vivid fantasy life.
Well, don't we all? Be an angel with them.
Do it yourself. So what, you couldn't tell the future Mrs. Montgomery about your latest injury?
Man can't have secrets.
Any woman unfortunate enough to weld her life with yours should have a little booklet in her night table. The care and handling of Craig Montgomery.
And who would I get to write it? Any ideas?
I have plenty of ideas.
Oh, hey.
How to fill up his bullet holes. How to patch up those suspicious red scratch marks all over his back. How to swallow his feeble excuses.
You know me so well. Now that I've shared my secrets, how about some of yours? What about this Jack? What could he be doing here?
Why would you come all the way over here just for a fresh bandage?
Why not?
What do you want to do? A sanctuary, right? A sanctuary is a safe place, a safe haven free of punishment and judgment.
Correct.
Well, since when do you feel safe in my company?
Yeah. Strange, isn't it? But I think you are just what the doctor ordered.
To me, a headache is like this little thief trying to rob me of time I need to get things done. So I take Excedrin. It has 2 pain relievers plus this enhancing ingredient, so it kind of gangs up on my headache. No wonder it works better than Tylenol. Excedrin takes care of the little thief, and I take care of everything else.
Excedrin, the headache medicine.
Oven cleaner fumes. How do you deal with them? How about Easy Off Fume Free Max? It's the only aerosol oven cleaner without harsh fumes, yet still powerful enough to lift tough grime. Easy Off Fume Free Max. Clean the oven, clear the air.
Bottom of the ninth. 2 outs. At bat, Derek Jeter.
Find the winning Ritz cracker and the real Derek Jeter or Ken Griffey Jr. will come play ball in your backyard.
By now, your Gerber baby can tell you what she wants. But she can't tell you what she needs. Now's the time for Gerber Graduates. Easy-to-eat, nutritious foods made just for growing toddlers. Just what they need right now. Like cereal snack and squares. A good source of iron, zinc, and calcium. The right nutrition at the right time with a light taste of vanilla they'll love.
Thank you.
Shouldn't your toddler still be a Gerber baby?
See it? Do it. With a reinvented line of Salon Selectives. Inside every product is an inspiration waiting to happen. Salon Selectives.
When your eyes feel dry, gritty, irritated, protect them with Refresh brand eye drops. First, Refresh relieves dryness. Then Refresh forms a lasting shield of protection that keeps irritation out and moisture in. Refresh. It relieves and protects.
Toilet training has nothing to do with trains. My best advice is watch out for zippers, jeans, and overalls. This is the toilet. Flush! Don't fall in. You don't want that to happen. And this is the sink. Wash your hands and you're done.
The best advice is always be consistent. Switching back and forth to diapers can actually slow down potty training progress. So stick with pull-ups training pants all the time, and you'll have a big kid in no time.
I'm a big kid now. You can do it. I know you can.
Tonight, one man will find the courage to change the world forever.
That's why I was born.
To die?
To prove God's love.
Jesus, CBS Tonight.
How do you protect your kids from bullies? Tomorrow on The Early Show.
Why must you always be so suspicious of me?
Because I know you.
You think so?
A few months in the same cushy suite, I did learn a thing or two.
All right, well, listen, take a look. Tell me what you think is new.
You want something?
Moi?
Blue. And if it's money, I gave at the office.
Why must you always be so concerned with money?
Oh, that's it. I'm taking you straight to the emergency room. You are denouncing the almighty dollar.
Money
you
isn't everything. It isn't polite to stare. Close your mouth. What?
Every time I see you, it's like I'm seeing a new and different person I've never seen before.
Oh, tonight I could use a new and different me.
Why? Tired of getting shot at? Or tired of the dreary dowager you're using for millions? Unless there's yet another complicated twist to your tale.
I'm a complicated man.
Uh-huh.
My wants, needs, and desires change at a moment's notice.
We both know that the one constant has always been money.
The root of all evil.
Oh, please, don't preach that to me, buddy.
It's true.
Look, I have been rich and I have been dirt poor. I would take rich any day, but you are about a breath away from marrying the woman of your nightmare just to get closer to the fortune of your dreams.
She's a wonderful woman.
Right. So then with all of this wonderfulness out on the horizon, tell me, why do you look like you just lost your best friend?
Because the marriage, in addition to my immediate financial future, is officially up in the air.
We apologize for laughing.
I only wish I had the powers of persuasion Jennifer has.
She just wanted a chance to try things her way. But plotting and scheming isn't usually how we do things.
But we understand your concerns. We do.
We want what's best for Jennifer as well.
You care so much about her.
Yeah, I do.
Then think back. And isn't that why you came to us in the first place? If your father was the type of man that would bow so easily to anyone else's opinion, we wouldn't be here.
If he doesn't care who gets in the way, why should you?
Last night we were that close to digging a hole your father couldn't possibly climb out of.
How close is close, Gabe?
We had a minor mechanical glitch at the last minute, but tonight we send him a message. We say, you are watching him, you know.
Your father doesn't care about your feelings or how this marriage will affect Jennifer and her mom.
If you don't stop him now, then when? How will you live with yourself?
What if this plan of yours has another glitch, Gabe?
Screw your courage to the sticking place and we'll not fail.
You know, don't push him. If Brian thinks he can handle this by himself, then he should.
You're right. Brian, take care of yourself. Best of luck to you and
No. Just wait. Let's just wait till I hear from Jennifer. In the meantime, I guess there's no harm in having a plan B ready to go.
Smart man.
I just want to be there when things go down.
Boy, oh boy, you must be the busiest woman in town. Planning a wedding and all.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course I am.
So tell me, is it going to be big and festive or small?
And intimate. I don't think my children need anything very ostentatious, and frankly, neither do we.
You know, I am curious about something. Tell me, how did this thing with Craig flare up?
Well, it all happened rather unexpectedly. I don't even know how to describe it.
It must have been quite a shock. Well, I mean, a surprise for you and a shock for Hal and your kids.
My kids are fine, thank you.
Oh, I am so glad to hear that. I really am. Because, you know, that's the thing about these whirlwind romances. They sweep you off your feet, but nobody ever mentions the downside.
Didn't happen quite as fast as that, Sierra.
No?
No. Do I have to remind you that I've known Craig longer than you have?
But does he make you happy? Very. As happy as Hal did just a few months ago? I mean, it's an interesting thing, you know, whirlwind romance and overnight divorce. You know, forgive me, Barbara, but it just doesn't seem like you.
You must have your PIs working overtime, Sierra.
Well, I do have a mother, a sister, and a son who live in this town.
Ah, yes. And you know, sometimes those who love us the most don't really see everything for what it really is, especially in situations like that. Now, I don't know what people have told you, but my overnight divorce was not exactly overnight. And I have gotten past the hostility and the bitterness, and I highly recommend it. It's all in the past.
So now you are building your future around Craig. My goodness, you certainly don't know what you're getting yourself into, do you?
Things have changed, Sierra, for all of us. Now, I don't think we need to stand here and discuss Craig behind his back, do you? Don't you think that's beneath us? Just don't. All I'm saying is, maybe it's time to get past it. All of it. And after all, you don't really have any unfinished business with him, do you?
I guess he didn't tell you.
Tell me what?
He and I never got divorced.
Now there's a new, even colder Dentine Ice Gum. Arctic Chill. Cool breath. Fresh breath like never before. Arctic Chill. New from Dentine Ice. Ice at its coldest.
Your hands are beautiful.
I hate my hands.
She's really mortified about her wart.
This can help you. Dr. Scholl's Clear Away Clear Wart Remover. It's the only one with a clear strip.
Cool, it's clear.
Nothing gets rid of warts faster.
Now you can hold hands.
Mom.
Clear Away Clear Wart Removers.
Honey, can you help me clean? They're your parents.
Now the game's tied.
Tell you what, when you've used up this one sheet of Brawny, you can quit cleaning.
Really? Excellent.
Brawny has scrubbing circles for scrubbing strength. And Brawny's tight weave construction means you'll have to stop scrubbing long before Brawny does.
Honey, what kind of paper towel is this?
It's Brawny, dear.
Brawny, it might be too strong.
Dear Aleve, you work miracles. When arthritis pain in my knees made it difficult to run my business, even a knee operation didn't help. Products like Tylenol quit after a few hours, and it was like sand grinding in my joints. Then one of my customers reminded me how great Aleve works. Once I tried it, I could rely on being pain-free all day.
Two Aleve can stop pain all day. It would take 8 Tylenol to do that.
Like I said, you work miracles. Thanks, Aleve.
The new Big Bang Bacon Melt. It's not a theory. It's a sandwich, new from KFC. The Colonel's tender white meat filet, creamy Monterey Jack cheese, crispy bacon, fresh tomato, and peppery mayo sauce. The new Big Bang Bacon Melt for a limited time only from KFC.
Meet the new Tonka Talking Truck Bots, Speedy Buckets, and Grady Rhodes.
He knows what you're doing.
He's like a truck with a brain, Dad.
That's tough. That's Tonka. Talking haulers, too.
Oh, a new patient. How you doing? I get a lot of new patients with fleas or ticks.
Poor baby.
Even though their owners thought they protected them. Because only one product protects cats and dogs against fleas and ticks. New Frontline Plus. It's the best. Now it provides complete flea protection. And it's the only one that also kills ticks, including the ones that carry Lyme disease. That's cute.
New Frontline Plus. For fleas and ticks, Frontline is the veterinarian's #1 choice.
Oh, hello.
Oh, if I had only known what a scintillating dinner conversationalist you were.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just got a lot on my mind, I guess. Did you get any leads on that lakefront arsonist?
No, nothing solid yet, but I'm still working on it.
Hey. Sorry to interrupt, Lieutenant, Detective.
What's up?
Well, you know, the station just falls apart when you walk out the door, Hal. How's it going?
Fax just came through for you from Hong Kong.
Oh, Hong Kong, Gee, you couldn't still be investigating that Montgomery case, could you? No, of course not, because you realize there is no case.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Hal, when did you completely forget how to give up gracefully?
I will give up when Craig Montgomery is making license plates and Barbara is safe.
Or when you realize that my brother is innocent.
Right. You don't have to stay, you know.
Oh, no, I wouldn't miss this for the... What is this?
Toxicology report on Winston Lowe.
We got the toxicology report in weeks ago, remember, Hal?
Yeah, I remember.
So what is this?
This is the original report, detailed findings straight from the coroner.
And what does it say?
Exactly what I thought it was going to say.
And what did you think it was going to say?
Take a look for yourself. Cause of death, overdose of heart medication. The man took 20 times the lethal dosage. What do you think of your poor, misunderstood brother now?
There has to be some kind of mistake.
You're right. Craig's. You know, he's always biting off more than he can chew.
Craig is meticulous in business and in all things. If he were still married, he would know it.
Maybe he knows, and maybe he doesn't. I really couldn't answer for him.
Sierra, your divorce was final last June.
I just never got around to signing the papers.
Never got around.
Well, my attorney advised me that the prudent thing to do is to think long and hard before I, made that final step.
Mm-hmm. This is unbelievable.
Well, if Craig didn't know, it's only because he didn't check. I mean, with all the time that he spends with those attorneys of his, you think that somebody would have said something.
So what'd you do, change your mind? Or you just want to keep Craig on a short leash?
It's the way that a grown-up handles a life-changing event like a divorce. I really had no idea that as soon as I signed, he would be racing down the aisle and...
Well, he didn't see any reason to wait. And obviously Craig didn't realize that you were grinding things to a standstill without telling him.
Well, most decisions to divorce are not made as hastily as the one that you made to divorce Hal.
What are you really doing here?
I think I made that perfectly clear. I have some unfinished business with Craig.
Handled with a phone call, but no, you wanted FaceTime. Why? You want him back?
Do my ears deceive me? Are you singing a chorus of Bye Bye Barbara?
Well, sometimes you gotta cut your losses, get out while you can.
Oh, no. That excuse might work with one of your lackeys, but not here. Come on. Out with the whole tawdry story before Emily Stewart splashes it on the cover of The Intruder.
Well, what it boils down to was that evidently Barbara's daughter calls the shots in that.
Oh. You see, I've always known this. I've always known there is no more powerful creature on the earth than a teenage girl. So Jennifer is digging in her heels, huh?
So it seems.
Ungrateful girl. I guess watching her family be torn apart isn't all that much fun.
And that isn't all.
There's more. Tell me.
Evidently news of my divorce is premature.
Meaning?
Cass Winthrop told me this morning that Sierra never actually signed off on our divorce.
You two are still married?
It gets worse. She's on her way to see me as we speak.
Sanctuary, my eye.
My life amuses you?
Yes, it does.
Well, why keep it to yourself? Share with the class.
The woman who didn't want you now won't let you go.
She knew a good thing when she handled it.
No, that's not it. She's dragging her feet just to keep you on your toes. I'm sorry.
No, I can tell.
Your wife is on her way to town, and then you've got Barbara who's planning your wedding. I wish I could be a butterfly on that wall. I didn't know you had this irresistible attraction thing with all of your women.
You didn't? Must you cause me so much pain?
You came here to have me clean your wounds, not lick them.
Is that out of the question?
Poor Craig's having a bad day.
Well, I'm glad my downwardly spiraling life affords you so much amusement.
You actually call that a bad day? Craig, you don't know from bad days. So if you came here seeking absolution or forgiveness or something, you can just forget it.
Some Florence Nightingale you are.
I tell you what. Why don't you try getting engaged to the love of your life? And then on the very day of your wedding, get kidnapped, taken away from everything and everyone you love, shipped overseas, forced to live under the iron rule of some sadistic control freak, and then come back to me and talk to me about having a bad day, okay?
Well...
And the lesson here is that anything that can go wrong will. Big time. Tattoo it in a private spot. Commit it to memory, because life does not get any simpler than that.
Perhaps you have a point.
Perhaps.
I have half a mind to chuck it all. You know, let somebody else deal with Sierra, give Barbara my regrets, let Lucinda Walsh get her pound of flesh.
What are you talking
whatever
about?
she wants. You ever want to just run away?
Yeah, who hasn't, right? But you couldn't, even if you tried.
Oh, couldn't I? I couldn't exchange all of this hysteria for a nice, quiet island somewhere?
No.
The thing to do is to slam the door and not look back.
Ah, yes, I think that's part of the survival instinct. Less evolved than the fight or flight impulse. It's the cut and run reflex.
Familiar territory, huh?
Early morning checklist. Is Parker fed? Do I have my keys? Who wants my head on a platter today? I could always cut and run.
Well, why don't you?
I don't know what.
Why don't you pack a bag? Come with me.
Got those no Folgers to wake us up blues. Need that fresh mountain grown taste to start the day. For the blues to start flowing away. Got that good feeling coming on. With Folgers hot, steamy, and strong. Oh yeah. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Yeah.
This is tough grease. These are the top 2 dishwashing liquids. And this is the one that cuts tough grease best. Dawn.
How many 1-liter bottles would you have to buy to equal the amount of water you get from one pure faucet mount? About 378. Pure faucet mount filters. Pure water made easy.
Why are there so many unmarried women in their 30s these days, Bridget?
This spring, be bold.
One has a choice. Accept defeat or not.
Be brave.
I choose not.
Be Bridget.
You're looking very sexy, James.
Renee Zellweger and Hugh Grant in the movie critics call wildly entertaining.
Ding dong.
Bridget Jones's Diary.
Bridget Jones, wanton sex goddess. Dad, hi.
Rated R. In theaters everywhere Friday.
You led a full life. Then you were diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. But there's new hope. A prescription drug that relieves pain and inhibits the progression of joint damage. It's called Remicade. Your doctor may prescribe Remicade if you're on methotrexate already and not responding well. You take 1 dose of Remicade every 8 weeks after the first 3 doses. Of course, Remicade is not for everyone. Serious infections requiring hospitalization have been reported. If you are prone to or have a history of infections, currently have one, or develop one while taking Remicade, tell your doctor right away. There's a risk of serious infusion reactions with hives, difficulty breathing, and low blood pressure. Ask about Remicade and inhibiting the progression of joint damage.
Happy Easter from Hershey's Kisses.
Tonight, it's Becker versus tattoos.
Hey, man, it's art.
Yeah, right. I believe it was Rembrandt who first painted Woody Woodpecker smoking a joint.
Then, catch a fresh and funny twist on The Odd Couple.
I love you. I love you. Let's get one thing straight. I'm the gay one.
A brand new Some of My Best Friends following a special Becker, CBS tonight.
He was hired as chief of police in a city with one of the highest crime rates in the country. Will he clean up D.C.?
Get this guy.
Yes, The District, CBS Saturday.
Playing
mom against dad.
He's buying my son's love. He gives him everything.
That this young man here?
Yes, it is.
Who was sitting and slouching, not very much like he's in a courtroom?
Judge Judy.
Today at 4 on CBS 2.
Garden Claw, one of America's favorite garden tools, is good as gold. It adjusts to fit gardeners of all sizes. Garden Claw Gold helps you cultivate, loosen, aerate, and weed without being tough on your back. The claw's steel tines tear through all kinds of soil, even clay, bringing moisture and oxygen to plants' roots. And it turns weeds and leaves into beneficial mulch. Garden Claw Gold makes a great gift.
Available at Long's, Green Thumb, H&E DIY, and All American Home Center.
Once there was a girl who had trouble reading. She just couldn't figure out all the words. She used to pretend to be invisible. That way the teacher would never call on her.
At Sylvan Learning Center, we guarantee your child's reading skills will improve 1 full grade level in just 5 months.
Her story has a happy ending. I like happy endings.
Call 1-800-EDUCATE today and enroll your child for summer. Space is limited, so call now.
Unique chocolate Easter bunnies tonight at 5.
Missing a show this much fun would be a crime. Diagnosis Murder with CBS Friday.
You want me to run away with you? I knew all that expensive brandy would rot your brain one of these days.
You afraid of a little fantasy?
You don't know me at all, do you?
If I were to pack up and leave, I cannot imagine a better companion than a beautiful woman who has an answer for everything, gets herself out of more trouble than she gets into, keeps me on my toes.
Literally and figuratively.
Think of it. My quality grooming and considerable business acumen coupled with your sly cunning.
Oh, already we're coupling?
Well, you know, we could have the time of our lives.
We'd never get off the turnpike. You'd refuse to stop and ask for directions.
So we have a driver. Tinted windows, fully stocked bar. We could have a lot of fun in the back seat. When we get tired of a town, we pull up. Go somewhere else. New names, new history, new dreams, everything.
Go on.
Huh? You ski?
No.
Well, you'll learn. We'll ski all season. We can go from Telluride to Gstaad. We could summer in Tahoe or Sardinia. We can have private jets, first-class hotels.
Well, when you run away, you really run away in style, don't you?
No responsibilities, no obligations, no reputations. We can shed the past and luxuriate in a future ripe with possibility. We want, we take. It's so simple. What do you say?
Sounds like a dream.
It doesn't have to be.
I have a son.
Yeah, but if you didn't, what would you say?
24 hours ago, we would have been halfway out that door.
But today's a whole new ballgame. Do tell.
It's nothing.
You are staying in a town where you are almost a pariah. This couldn't have anything to do with Jack, could it?
You do that again, Pilgrim, and you'll be seeing stars.
You still covet Jack. Carly, he's waiting for his wife to find her lost marbles.
Things have changed. Jack has let himself off the hook. He left his wife. Seems there's hope for me after all.
Anybody want to tell me why we are in a parking lot?
Oh, yes, you prefer graveyards, don't you? I forgot.
Hello?
Hey, it's me.
Hey, you don't sound so good. How'd it go with your mom?
It was awful, Bri.
Tell me what happened.
She doesn't care about my feelings. She wasn't looking for a blessing or approval.
What'd she want?
A maid of honor. Can you believe it? She says that she wants us to how important I am to her, and that she wants us to be adults, and then as soon as I voice my opinion, I'm a child again.
Listen, all right, everything's gonna be okay.
How? My mother is marrying your father. What am I gonna do now?
Just leave everything to me.
Right, what are you gonna do?
Just sit by the phone and wait for my call. Can you do that?
Yeah, anything, but,
Listen, I'll call you soon, hopefully with some good news. I'll explain everything later, all right? Bye.
Well, stop the presses. A businessman dies because he takes too much of his medication.
Enough to drop a brontosaurus.
Hal, people over-medicate all the time in hospitals and nursing homes.
All right, Margot, you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. Why don't you go file a report on the lakefront arsonist and leave the accidental overdose medication department to
No,
me,
you're not
okay?
getting rid of me that easily, Hal.
Forget it's your brother. Can you look at it like it's any other case?
Yes, I can do that. Can you?
Yes, the suspect had opportunity. Craig Montgomery was in Hong Kong with Winston Lowe when he died.
Motive.
Money. Craig wasn't too impressed with the way Lowe was running his business and the millions Craig had invested in it.
Go on.
Since Craig came back to the States, others involved with Lowe have met a similar fate. Death by over-medication.
Oh,
Hear me out, Margot. Mei Lin Chang dies behind bars from cyanide poisoning.
Everyone agreed that that could have been an accident.
Go ahead. Convince me that a multi-million-dollar racehorse committed suicide.
Coincidence.
Coincidence. A very big coincidence with your brother right spang in the middle of it.
Very big stretch.
A stretch, Margot? This report is black with Craig Montgomery's dirty fingerprints all over it.
You know, at the risk of repeating myself ad nauseum, all of the world's ills cannot be blamed on Craig Montgomery simply because he's going to marry Barbara.
It's true. I hate the guy. I hate the way that he's made a habit out of lying to this department, that he's brainwashed my wife, that he's jerked my family around, and that he's made my daughter cry.
You see there, and you still don't think that your personal bias has anything to do with your professional opinion?
And what about you, Margot? 3 dead bodies that we know of. 1 suspect. Who's ignoring the facts? You're one of the best detectives I know, and if this case did not revolve around your brother, you'd be thinking the same things that I'm thinking.
Right, Hal. You have to keep investigating. Like this was any other case.
Thank you. That's all I needed to hear.
Now, maybe you could tell me when I should expect the man of the hour.
I really don't know.
Ooh, it's starting already. You better get used to it. All those unexplained absences and those late lunches that go all night.
You know, you don't have to tell me about Craig because I have heard about him from my children, my ex-husband, my friends, and from Craig himself. The man's past is his past.
Really has you fooled, doesn't he?
Oh, Sierra, I really feel sorry for you, I do. The world is not going to stop revolving just because you've changed your mind. Craig and I are going to have a wonderful...
The other woman trying to sound like the injured party.
The other woman?
Well, until I sign that paper, I am still Mrs. Craig Montgomery.
The way I understand it, Craig left your marriage long before the papers were filed.
Don't fool yourself. You don't know the first thing about Craig.
Don't you think that people can change? Because Craig has.
From the loving, generous, spontaneous partner to a man who cares more about money and power than he does about people. Yeah, I would say that he has changed. You're right.
Well, when a man is forced to live in a woman's shadow.
Oh, is that what he said? That he was a shrinking violet? Oh, boy, that is priceless. Craig never lived in anyone's shadow because he was too busy casting his own.
Well, this marriage is going to be a breath of fresh air for both of us. A marriage of equals.
And what makes you think that?
Well, because Craig and I have reached a certain level in our careers. We each have a family, and we each have something missing from our lives.
The only thing that was missing for Craig was the cash flow. Did you ever ask yourself why he was chasing you around like a dog in heat? I mean, I don't mean to offend you or anything.
No offense taken.
Because you have the one thing that other women don't. And that is a fortune to be taken.
I'm going to disregard that blatant insult and just repeat myself. Craig Montgomery is a changed man.
Leopards don't change their spots.
And gold diggers don't sign prenups. Craig is not the man you think he is, nor the man you want him to be. He's mine.
What are you doing?
Laundry.
Laundry?
But I'm glad you're up. I've been waiting to vacuum. Breakfast. I'll pick up your tray when I get back from the market.
But it's Sunday. Aren't you going to lay around and watch football all day?
Not if I'm going to finish that roast in time for dinner.
Somebody had their Minute Maid this morning. It only takes a minute, but the feeling lasts all day.
Honey, what's the setting for chiffon?
This is the way we wash our face.
Because you care about clean as much as your cat does, now there's new Scoop Away Clean cat litter. It helps keep your home smelling clean, looking clean, and feeling clean. New Scoop Away Clean, the clean way to live with your cat.
You always knew Campbell's cream of mushroom was good, but you didn't know how irresistible Campbell's makes your green bean casserole.
Okay, everyone, dinner.
Campbell's, good.
Introducing the most powerful Duracell Ultra ever. With new M3 technology, it's the most powerful alkaline battery in the world.
Plumpity plump. Almay plumps lashes twice, inside and out, with the Almay Insider. Panthenol and vitamins help plump lashes on the inside. Gel-like color plumps outside. Even puny lashes look plump. The Almay Insider.
Our eyes have their own moisturizers, natural tears. So we took essential ingredients found in natural tears, added more moisturizers than any leading eye drop, and put them in Visine Tears. Visine Tears replenishes our eyes' natural moisture, bringing soothing relief to dry, scratchy eyes. Visine Tears, it gets the dry out. And now there's Visine for contacts. It re-wets lenses and refreshes your eyes.
The opportunity to see your entire family look this good, no, honey, no, is a short one. Announcing the JCPenney Spring Sale. This week only, save 20 to 50% on a colorful selection of women's and girls' dresses. And save on spring clothes for the entire family. It's all inside. Capture your special moment. JCPenney.
Thursday, a devastating storm.
Where was your ice can?
The danger is real.
You're going to try to close the spirit? You're crazy.
The hunger unbearable.
You have no clue.
After you see what the tribe goes through,
Turned into a nightmare all of a sudden.
you won't believe what they have to do to survive. All new Survivor. Then, a crime of shattered innocence haunts CSI.
Until we find out why, this is the only case you work on.
CSI, the first of 2 episodes, CBS Thursday after Survivor.
Does Gabe always just take off like this?
He'll be back.
Whatever he's up to, it better work.
How come you didn't tell Jennifer you were with us?
She's emotional enough as it is.
You still have second thoughts about letting me and Gabriel help you, don't you?
If there was another way to stop him, I'd do it.
I'm not sure why you're getting cold feet. I mean, you said your father has caused so much damage and brought shame to your family.
It hasn't always been like that. We had some good times when I was a kid. No matter what, who he's become, he's still my dad.
I suppose.
What about you? Gabe's not exactly an altar boy.
No. No one could accuse him of that, no.
You're comfortable staying with him and going around with him and doing whatever he says?
He's my father. I understand him. Every day is an adventure. Besides, I trust him.
Well, I haven't trusted my father in many, many years. And now he's going after the mother of the most important person in my life. It's time to go after him.
Craig actually signed a prenup?
Drawn up by my attorneys, signed without consulting his.
Incredible.
As a matter of fact, he didn't have a moment of hesitation.
Well, tell me, how did you do that? Threats, or did you ply him with brandy?
Craig and I are completely honest with each other.
Old dogs, new tricks? I just don't know about that.
Love really does change people. I know you don't want to hear it, but when two people are as much in love as we
Spare
are...
me this part.
Well,
okay?
You're going to have to hear it sometime, Sierra.
Barbara, I'm not trying to make things difficult for you, all right?
No, I'm sure you're not. I'm sure you just want to do the timely, politically correct, dignified thing. So do it.
Find a way to let go.
Hal, what a surprise.
Yes, Sierra, it is a surprise.
Well, this evening seems to be full of them. Good luck.
I'm not even going to ask. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Is it the kids? Is Jennifer okay?
Everybody's okay. I wanted you to see this.
What is it?
It's something that might put a little glitch in your wedding plans.
Little advice. Never believe a man who says he's going to leave his wife for you.
Jack didn't tell me. Julia did.
Princess Lala herself? I see. Well, that is a horse of a different lifespan. Now, did she tell you before or after the shock treatments?
If you weren't so irritating, you might be amusing.
Ironic, huh?
How so?
Well, that we're both plagued by wives who won't let go. It's not identical, though, because I know what I want, and Jack can make up his mind unless he's forced to. And aren't you the woman who said whatever could go wrong will?
It's different with me and Jack.
Why, because he left his wacky wife? Must be tortured about it, though. How can you stand all that quiet, clenched suffering?
He's a wonderful, wonderful man.
What about Barbara and Jack, a couple? Can you see that?
No. I can't see that any more than I can see us running off to hop a freight together. You know that stupid fantasy. A house, picket fence, barbecues in the summer and snowmen in the winter. I want that.
You could waste away waiting for a guy who's been stringing you around for years, you know.
He left his wife.
And where is he now?
So I know maybe there's no chance for us. Maybe we're fooling ourselves, but I have to find out.
Carla, you might be better off going AWOL with a man who appreciates your myriad talents.
Oh, what a line. I feel sorry for all of the unfortunate women who have fallen for that cute little smile and the right lie.
Lie?
All right, sorry. Fantasy. But I know the real you. And I know that after a couple of weeks, you get bored and come running back to Barbara and her money bags. Then you two will live uncomfortably ever after. And by ever, I mean until the inevitable divorce.
You're such a romantic. Aren't you? You think I'm going to get my money and that you and Jack will live a nice, quiet life behind a little picket fence?
Could happen.
Well, in case it does. Here.
Is that what I think it is? Ah.
In case you weren't in the mood to travel. Yeah, thanks. Feels better already.
Hey, Craig. Of all the backup plans I've ever had, running away with you is just about the worst idea I've ever heard.
Prescription Prevacid can mean 24-hour relief from acid reflux disease. Prevacid turns off tiny pumps that produce acid. It has a low occurrence of side effects, such as diarrhea, abdominal pain, and nausea. Ask your doctor if Prevacid is right for you.
So leave your heartburn behind, yeah!
Fruit Essential Scented Body Wash. Juicy from head to toe.
We can't help but be amazed at the instincts they possess to protect all manner of livestock, to be protective of us and our children. What can we do to protect them? Help them live healthier, longer, using the natural body defense system in Pedigree. Pedigree, developed with vets, recommended by top breeders.
This weekend, Enterprise Rent-A-Car announces special low rates from just $9.99 a day. Friday till Monday from just $9.99 a day. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
1-800-RENT-A-CAR.
Cream savers from Life Savers.
Cream la la cream.
Strawberries and cream.
Cream yes, Life Savers, yes.
Cream savers.
I can eat corn on the cob, and I can eat the apples, as long as I've got super polygrip on these dentures. I know that it works. I mean, it holds my teeth in place. Using the super polygrip, I can continue auctioneering. Bid 35, now bid 40, now 5, 45, now bid.
I'm real excited, but very nervous, because just don't know what's going to happen. I want it to be accurate, and I really want to know what it says. Positive. Love you too. It's clear. I got 2 lines. You don't know, and now you do.
Rick Forrester's a man on a mission.
I'm gonna go get Amber, I'm gonna bring her home, and I'm gonna marry her.
And Deacon Sharp is one step ahead of him.
I want to be with you, Amber. I want to take care of you.
Nobody or nothing is ever gonna come between us ever again.
I want to be as close as 2 people can be. Just don't do anything crazy.
What happens next is everything on The Bold and the Beautiful.
Hi, Jack. It's me. So you did it. I found out today at the hospital. Julia said that you told her you wanted a divorce. Now you've disappeared. I don't know where you are. I don't know how you are. I just want to let you know I miss you. I miss your face. I miss your smile. And when everything's set right and you come back to town, I'll be here for you.
Hal, I don't need to be hearing anything more about Craig tonight.
You need to see this.
I will see that in the morning.
Tonight is not soon enough. This is the analysis of the toxicology report on Winston Lowe.
Oh, we have been through this. Winston Lowe had a heart attack.
So it seemed when none of the predictable poisons were found in his bloodstream, but there was a second analysis done, Barbara. And now the Hong Kong authorities have a different theory. They believe that Winston Lowe's death was a homicide after all.
Oh. Oh, and I guess you don't have to tell me who the prime suspect is.
There was only one suspect with both motive and opportunity, Craig Montgomery. Now, I suggest you take a good, long, hard look at that before you do anything.
Is this breaking and entering or grand theft auto?
You knew we'd run into each other again. Our last date was cut so short. We better make up for lost time.
What are you talking about? I kicked...
I wish I'd be back.
Get up. Get up.
No one ever has to know.
Get out. Get out.
Brian. Brian! Yeah. Just checking you're still with us, man. See that look on his face? We did it! We got him! Fantastic work, man, dear. Fantastico!
What the hell do you want from me?
After midnight, we gonna let it all hang down.
Just one tiny Claritin relieves seasonal allergy symptoms for 24 hours without making you sleepy. So if you took one in the morning after...
Designed to pair with fresh garden salad.